let us do this thing over here. Okay, now when I click on over it, you can see the calendar thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want whatever date I will pass. Suppose if I pass 15/1/2026, so it will select this one. Okay,
Okay.
I'm not bothered about this thing departure from going to no. What I want, I
Mhm.
when I going to select this date, whatever the date I will pass, it will select that date. Okay, so for that I'll say yatra
Okay.
main method and copy some of the code from my previous, say here, okay, and paste it over here and some
Static.
driver. Okay, now and I will copy the website as well. Okay, yeah. Now when I open it for the first time, and sorry, yeah, I think so. It is asked about that login thing. Now it is not here.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose if I go here now,
Yeah.
what I will do, I will inspect this one. Okay, now copy XPath and say driver dot find element by dot XPath, and XPath we have just copied. Okay, dot
Mhm.
click. Okay, and
Yeah.
now
Single quote.
single quote, single quote, and I will apply implicit weight as well so that
Yeah,
it
because it
will,
is dependent.
yeah, uh, okay, here, wait of 10 seconds. Okay, now after that, what I want to click on this. Okay, now if I inspected,
Inspect.
okay, now here, now this is a div. Okay, now
Yeah.
inside this, inside this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
maybe if I click on this, copy XPath, then it will work. Say driver dot find element by dot XPath. XPath we have just copied.
Dot send keys.
Dot,
Mm.
no, dot click. We are not going to
Okay.
writing
Send.
anything. I'm clicking on it.
Okay. Okay.
And this thing, single quotes. This thing, single quotes. Okay, let's run this and see it is running or not.
Okay.
It has not find it. I think so.
We should take the whole element, no, for the 4th December.
Element click intercepted.
Shouldn't we take the whole element?
Mm, let's try by this. Say here, selectors up,
Okay.
copy relative XPath. Let's try it by that way.
Okay.
The thing is happening here. I will again implicit wait
Oh,
over here
wait.
as well.
Okay.
Okay, let's try this again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay, now it has clicked on it.
Yeah.
Okay, now what I want, that if I suppose pass the date like say 15, say 01/2000. 26, then it should select that day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what will I do? I will make a function in which I will
Okay.
pass this date. Okay,
Okay.
now I will name it
Update
as now if this function is static, so I have to make this function as
static.
static.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now I want to just select the date. I don't want to return this function
Any value.
anything.
Okay.
Okay, so I will make it
Void.
void select date. Okay,
Okay.
now in which I will pass my date,
Date.
date one, this for okay, or mm, date. Okay, now this function is to be called over here. Say select date,
Date.
and I will pass my
Date.
date.
Okay.
Okay, now we will talk about date only right now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what will I do? I will just here comment out this one code because right now we are talking about only date thing. So first discuss that.
Okay.
Okay, now when I get the date, okay, now say there is thing date, there is a inbuilt thing date time formatter.
Okay.
Okay, now formatter, name it as anything as you want, equal to date time formatter dot of pattern. Now pattern. What is the pattern of the date that I am sending? It is asked me about the pattern. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so pattern will be DD, MM, YY, YY. Okay, now
Okay.
first of all, you have to know something about the dates, like why I kept this double M in the capital and why
Months.
DD in the small, because there is something predefined in the Java.
Okay. Date and year
Like
are integer. Month.
yeah, if I pass, suppose if I pass here
Mm-hmm.
Jan, then
Yeah.
I should write over here MMM.
Oh, okay.
So these are the patterns that you have to follow. Like suppose if I go to Google and say uh, date time formatter in Java. Okay.
Mm.
Now if you go somewhere, uh, okay. Now so now here you can see YYMMDD.
Yeah.
Okay. Now why MMDD? Because if it is passing the year on the first, then you have to tell, you have to tell, you have to tell that you are giving the year first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so maybe I can get some formats. Mm, let us see. Mm, okay, that is a very big talk. So let's go with another website. Here you can see that time formatter examples patterns in Java and the same thing. The thing is that now now you can see year patterns. Y
Yeah.
single means it is giving example 2024 or 24. If two
Okay.
Y are there, example 24, Okay, for the year 2024.
Okay.
Okay, if four Y's are there, 2024. If five digits are there, five digit year. Okay, month
Okay.
patterns. Then when I say single capital M, then it will give me 1 to 9.
Okay.
Like January, February. If January is there, then it will give me one. If
Yeah.
February, it will give one. And when I say double M, it means 01 to 12. It is
Okay.
giving two digits. Now here you can see I have 01. That's
Yeah.
why I have written over here cap two capital M.
Okay.
Okay, and if you see now single M, three M's are there. You can see Jan,
Jan,
Feb,
Feb,
March.
March. March.
If
Yeah.
okay, then if four M's are there, it will give you
Full.
full name. Okay, and
Yeah.
five M's are there,
First letter.
say first letter of the month.
Okay.
Example J for January. Okay, now
Okay.
this is the thing, the day of the week. Okay, now I'm giving 2 day. That's why I'm 01, 02, 03 till 09, then 1011. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm not going to R format. So this is the format that it is there in the Java. So I have to tell this formatter class that at that
Which pattern you want?
which pattern I'm passing the date.
Okay.
Okay, now I am telling this. Okay, now so there is another class name as local date. They name it as date time. Anything you can say local date dot parse. Okay, and date one and my formatter. Right. Okay, now uh, here suppose if I just print this function date time.
Date one is the function name.
Date one
Uh,
is the passing date. I have
okay.
passed over here. Now I have converted my string into date time.
Okay.
Okay, now say if I run this now here, you see
Okay.
that I am passing the date in DD YY, but how I am getting this
YYYY. MMDD.
because it has been converted into you
Date.
say date time.
Yeah,
Okay,
from string.
from local date you can say from
Okay.
string.
Okay.
Okay, if I remember, just a minute. Uh, I think so. Date one dot. No, just a minute. Just- Yes. Okay, so I just remember. Check type Java. Sorry. If I just want to see, maybe that.
Instance of.
Yeah, I'm checking that as well.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that everything is, uh, you can say, maybe if I run this, Now true. Now
Yeah,
here
it's a string.
the instance of uh say
Date,
local
local date.
date. Okay, now if I run this, now again it says say now
Yeah,
it has been converted into now if I pass instance of string
false.
false. Now it clearly you can see.
Yeah, it itself is
Okay, so my string has been converted into you can say
local date.
local date. Okay,
Okay.
now after that, if you see over here in this now, when I click on this, okay, now, okay, now first of all, what I have to do, I have to separate out day, month, and year from my date time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now for that, what will I do? First of all, I will get the day. Now there is a thing known as now date time. Now my local date is date time. Uh, dot dot get day of month. Now you see it returns the day of month from 1 to 31.
Yeah, like
Okay, now
DD.
and yeah, now and if it is returning in the form of
Int.
integer, integer.
So we have to convert the it to integer
So we have to store this value in
in an integer.
integer. Yes, integer day.
Okay.
Okay, now say after that I have to get out the month. Now again I say date time
Dot get
get
month of.
get get month this one now you can see get the month of year.
Yeah.
Okay, and what is the return type here? If I say get day of month, it is in the integer form. You can see it's in
Yeah.
integer. Now here
Local
it is
date.
in the month.
Oh, month. Local. Okay.
Here it is integer. Here it is month.
Okay.
Except okay, so I have to store that value
In a month
in
form.
yes in the month type.
Yeah.
Month month. Okay, now it will give me error. Import month.
What? Okay.
Okay, now after that,
Year.
uh, now I will go with the year thing. Now say again, uh, date time dot uh,
Get year.
get year. Now you see again it is
Integer.
integer.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Integer.
again I have to store in
Integer.
int year. Okay,
Okay.
now I have got three things: day, month, and year.
Yeah.
Okay, so suppose if I want to print all these things, say day, month, and then again
Year.
say year. Okay, now if I run this, now 15 January 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now if I look over here, just a minute.
We need an
Uh,
format.
okay, now the thing is that suppose if I pass a date like 15 March 2026. So what should I do if I want to select it now? I have to move forward here.
Yeah.
Click on it, click on it, click on it. Okay, now March comes. I will stop my clicking and select this one. So First of all, I want to combine these things. You getting my point or not?
Yeah.
Okay, now suppose here, just a minute. Okay, now here, this is my date. I have January 2026. Okay,
Okay.
but if you see, this January is in the capital,
Yeah.
but what I want in the small.
Okay.
Okay, so what will I do here? Say uh, string month new. Okay, I will say date time dot format. Now again the same thing. I will just copy this and date time format of pattern, and I will give my pattern as mmm. Okay, and say instead of this, I will use month new here.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to put this one. Okay, now right now it is giving me small but not full.
Yeah.
But I want full.
Okay. Like that.
Okay,
Okay.
now suppose if I go with this one, let's see what it gives me. Now here,
Yeah.
okay, now suppose if I'm passed here 15 March. Okay, now March 2026,
Yeah.
and if we see over here, what will I do? I will click till till
March.
here. Here it reaches the March 2026. Till I will
Okay.
click on this. Okay,
Okay.
so I will take a new string and say final month year to be selected. So if you look over here, suppose if I want to compare this, now there is a month space than 2026. So
Yeah.
well, I will say month new plus space plus
Here.
year. Okay, and say I will print it over here. Okay, this thing now.
Okay.
Uh, Now I have to compare it with this one. So if I inspect it now, you can see span something like this here.
Yeah.
Okay, now I will click on it and copy XPath. Okay, and say here web element, say display date equal to now driver dot find element by dot XPath, and the XPath we have just copied. Okay, here and here. Okay, or should we go with inspecting copy small XPath? I think so. It will give me the same. Okay, it will give
Yeah.
me the
It's the
same.
same. Yeah.
Okay, now suppose now I have to comment out this one. Okay, and see. what it is giving now. uh, display
Display date.
uh, display date dot get text. Okay, now we will run our code.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, okay, now I'm getting my display date, and
Yeah.
this is my want to
Date
select
which, yeah,
month and
to
year,
be.
which I want to select it, and it is the display the date.
Okay.
It's displayed date. Okay, that which is displayed over here.
Yeah.
Okay, now I will make a function here.
Okay.
I will go for the loop thing. I will
Mm-hmm.
say while, and I
Okay.
will run it on true condition while true. So what
Okay.
is the condition that, okay, now if final month here to be selected dot equals
Equals.
display date dot get get text. If these both are equal, then I will say found and selected, and I will break the loop here.
Okay.
Okay, but if these two dates, this date,
December and March.
okay, and if these are not equal, what will I do? I will go in my else condition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, and here I have to do two things. Now the thing is that sometimes what happens, suppose if I reload this page, now you can see our 4 December. But
Yeah.
if you remember, now say yatra.com flight schedule. Now, suppose if I want to select 25
12th
December,
Jan. Mm-hmm.
25 December, but what are you seeing here? By
12th Jan.
default, January.
Yeah.
So you have to click on this backward
Back
side.
button. Yeah.
Okay, so you have to check whether your date is,
Is before or after?
yes,
Okay.
before or after for the current date.
Display date. Yeah.
For the current date.
Oh, current date. Yeah. Current, but
Now you
sometimes
have
it
to,
is not.
sorry, you have to check whether the date which you want to select is before or after.
Yeah. The display date, right?
Yeah, for a display date.
Okay.
You're selected. Suppose if I want to select 25, so it is December 2025. So mine is before, mine
Yeah.
is
Like
before
that.
this date, na?
Yeah.
So I have to click on this.
Before.
But if it is after this, then I have to click on this.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will check over here. Now, w- can I, this is a string,
Yeah.
and display date dot get text is also a string.
Yes.
So can I compare two strings?
Yeah.
How?
Uh, Equals, like how you
I
gave
want to
here.
compare. I want to compare. I'm not going for equal thing. I want to compare that which date is smaller than which date. Can you compare these two strings?
No.
Because these are strings.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So you cannot compare the string.
Yeah.
You have to convert this into integer.
Integer.
Then
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
you can. So for dates, first I have to convert these two strings into date time.
Integer. Oh, date time. Sorry.
Date time.
Okay.
Okay. So it can tell me that which date is bigger, which date is smaller.
Okay.
Okay. So I will say date time formatter. Just a minute, I want to see. Okay, this is small thing. Date time formatter and say formatter view. Name it as anything you want.
Mhm.
Again, I want to going for this pattern. Uh, this pattern. So this
Okay.
pattern. Okay.
Okay.
This is a view that I want to get. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm again doing the same thing. I'm
Yeah.
giving the pattern that okay this thing. I'm giving the pattern at which pattern it is look like
Mm.
now MMM for the full month we
Yeah.
here and
Year.
year why
Okay.
okay, this is a format which we are going to get.
Okay.
Okay, now say year, this is the inbuilt class year month, say date time to be selected. Okay, I say year month dot parse final month here to be selected and the formatter view. I'm converting it into the year month. This is the
Okay.
inbuilt class because I can compare the date time thing, the year month thing, because which month is smaller, which month is greater than that. So I have to convert that string into the year month so that they can compare with each other.
Okay.
Okay. So year, month, say date time, display. I'm talking about display date. Okay, again I will do the same thing. Just the difference is that here it is will be the display date dot get text. Okay. Now what I have done, I have convert these two
Yeah. To be compared.
to string to year month because
Okay.
I have my year month with me. Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
if date
Time to be selected.
uh, date time to be selected dot
E- Equals.
is dot is after date time
Oh,
display.
daytime display.
If it is after the date time display, then
Okay.
I will click the forward arrow.
Okay.
Okay.
So we will get driver dot find element by XPath dot
Yeah.
click.
Yeah. Else I will go for
Click the before arrow.
yes. You can say back arrow.
Okay.
Okay. Now forward arrow, back arrow. Okay. Now I say uh, for the name web element forward arrow equal to just just copy this and paste it over here. Okay, and say forward arrow dot
Dot click.
click. Okay, and I will just
Okay.
copy the same thing here. I will say back arrow and I will just now I will get my forward
XPath.
arrow and back arrow XPath. Say select some relative XPath. XPath. Okay. And if it is backward,
button one.
Then I say selector sub relative XPath. Here I see. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, let's see it's working or not. Or I will just delete this one. Button one, button two till.
Okay.
Okay. Now after that, suppose the first time I will pass a date of 15 March 2026. You know, it will click on here. Now, first
Mhm.
what I will comparing December 2025 is equal to March 2025.
Yeah.
Okay, it is not equal. And when I
No.
check, okay, it is what I want to select date is after this
Mm-hmm.
December 2025. So it will
Yeah.
click on this.
Yeah.
Now, this changes.
Mm-hmm.
It is changing.
Yeah.
But what we are doing here, we are display date we are getting here is December. So
Yeah.
again, I have to check this again.
Yeah.
Getting my point? So I have to do this code when it click on forward or back arrow. I have to update my display date.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding? When it clicks the
Okay.
forward arrow, you can see over here. It December 2025 is gone. Now it is Jan 2026.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we have taken a date over here.
Yeah.
So we have to change this as well. That's why I'm doing this again here.
Okay.
Okay. Now, suppose if I run this, let's try if it is running
Mm-hmm.
or not.
Okay.
Okay, let's run this first and see if it is if there is no error.
Okay.
Mm, run it. Now you see
Yeah.
it has stopped over here.
Yeah. In March.
Okay, now I have reached to the point where I want to select my date.
Month. Yeah.
Okay, now I've reached over here.
Yeah.
Okay, now and if you can see here found and selected, and it will break the loop.
Okay.
Okay, now I say suppose here this is my want to select it, copy and say relative XPath. Okay, and say web element, say uh, date to be selected, and say driver dot find element by dot XPath, and the XPath we have just copied. Okay, now this will not work. Okay, and in the end I say date to be selected
Dot.
dot click.
Date. Click. Okay.
Okay, so if I run this again, I will just close all this. Now it has not do that thing. Mm,
Maybe it will be with the span.
uh, pardon?
We deleted the span, right? Maybe it will come with the span.
No,
Yeah. With this.
it will not do that thing again. My
No. It's showing
So
January 15.
no, it's why it is doing so because you can see the error, no such element, unable to locate element. Why? Because when it going to the click thing,
Any implicit weight or something?
yeah, I'm going for that thing.
Okay.
Just increase the duration and let's see if it works or not.
No. But in the code, why is it saying Jan 15th for March 15th? They have written like that area label.
So Thursday, January 15, 2026. I have done this part. I think so. Mm, check relative XPath and
Yeah, it's the same. Or we can give full XPath and see absolute XPath.
that will not work here. Why I have done this? I'm doing this on this website for the first time actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no. The thing is that why I'm want this thing. Uh, yes, so WebDriver wait by dot XPath. Let's try this. Again, it failed.
Visibility of element.
We are not getting the correct XPath. We have to find correct XPath. Let's just try by a different method.
Inspect element.
Okay. Okay. That is my mistake. Why so? Because I have not passed this date. I'm going for the January thing.
Oh, that's why it was showing January. Okay.
Yes, yes. Uh, say, sorry, I have to do this over here. I will.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's do this. Now you see.
Yeah.
Okay, but or what will I do? I just delete this one as well.
Oh, the span also. Okay.
Okay, let's try and do it this again. Now you see, it has again
Yeah.
selected. Now, the thing is that I have my March with me,
Mm-hmm.
15 is with me, year with me. Okay, but what I want two things like this one,
Okay.
okay, and this thing. Because if I go with the say 11, okay, 1, okay, first 01 ST. Suppose if I go with the date, say 1st March, if I copy the relative XPath and want to study it over here, now you see, first,
Mm-hmm.
there is no 01.
Yeah.
Okay, so now how will I do this? The Sunday thing, you can say you will get it some way.
Okay.
Okay, now suppose uh,
Formatter,
I stay here. I think so.
date format pattern.
Mm, yeah, before here. Uh, say date date time dot start of the day. I think so. Get day of month. Get day of week. Uh, start of day. At time compare format. Get day of month. Okay. Get day of week. It's a integer value. Uh, day of year. Get era. Get month value. Get year. 10th of year minus 9th plus that day of the month 28 to 31, but I need Monday, Tuesday.
Is it day of week?
It's in the integer format.
Oh, okay, okay.
Get year date. No, no, just a minute.
Mhm.
Even I have to search.
Okay.
Uh, get day of week.
In integer.
No, it's not integer. It will be string because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday should be in the
Oh,
string.
yeah, string, string.
Okay, from mm, get day of week from get day of week from local date Java. Get day of week. It says get day of week. Let's try this.
Okay.
Get
Local date.
mm, textual names of the value. Okay, sorry. Now what it is returning?
Local date.
Okay. Just a minute. Date time. Suppose if I want string day of week. Okay. Now what will I have to do?
Parse.
I have to
I
do
think
this
this is
thing.
local date
I have to
because
do this.
that is string and this is a different format. We have to parse it, I think.
Date time dot file date time pattern. I need
Day.
then mmm. But what I want day of week. Date time dot format. Let's try this first. That we are getting what type of thing.
Okay.
Just comment this one. Let's run this and see what it is giving.
Mhm.
Day of week Sunday. But what we need in
First, the small.
okay. Okay. Mm, uh, dot mhm, it is not going. Dot of
Okay, a pattern. D, small d.
mhm, just a minute. Everything is there in Google. You just have
Okay.
to understand.
Okay.
Okay.
Which format and the
Yeah.
syntax.
At
Okay.
it's the same thing. Okay.
DD.
Day of week is E.
E. Oh, okay. Okay.
Like I
Oh,
tried.
yeah. We saw in when the first website you showed before, it
Mm,
said EE. Yeah. But we have to give that for, yeah, that formatter of pattern, that one.
just a minute. Day of week. Let's try this. Now, you see, I have get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, uh, okay. This is the thing. Okay. Now I will get this thing. Now, suppose if I want to do this. Okay. Now, Sunday. Now I have my this thing day of week.
Mm-hmm.
I have my March.
Yeah.
March
Month.
is like year,
Month.
month new.
Yeah.
Okay. So I say,
Month. New. Yeah. Date.
and I have my year.
Year. Yeah.
Okay. Now, suppose if I run this, now you see it has selected. Now, the problem is that here
Yeah. The date.
15th or at
First. Like that.
yes. So it is your homework.
Okay.